Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats.
Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. Tonight we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On third down, Hand. Now he'll let it go deep. It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a first down and then some. Of a 32-yard pickup. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hand. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it third down and 10. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. On 1st and 10, Smith being chased out left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike's 59.
A shotgun snap for Smith. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Now you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw right there they want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
2nd and goal from the 1. Again, Smith. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And the QB rating right now sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On 1st down, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. On 1st and 10, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for Ford.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he gets an early chance to redeem himself, and he's able to put that one through.
And how happy is he that he's able to get that second chance so quickly after the first miss, gets his confidence back up, and who knows, they may need him for an even bigger kick later in the game.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Come on, set. 66 good.
Throwing again on second down. Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. Throwing is Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the second quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, they feel like they can't stop him.
He's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back to throw, Smith. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hand. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Give them 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Crockett. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
90 Wolf. Single slot.
To throw on second down. Hand. Now he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
For a rookie first rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hand. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Play action. It's Smith. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Smith. Looking left sideline, incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Go! Hey, Charlie!
Throwing again is Smith. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. Looking to throw again on second down. Smith, the quick slant caught. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. Now Smith. And that is going to be incomplete. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence, just because it didn't.
On first down, Crockett. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. On second down now. Crockett, and an alley to run. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 3rd down, Crockett. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Hey, exit.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10, Smith again. And he rifles one incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Smith now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they were able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Throwing to start the drive. Hand. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Hey, let's go. Get set.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw on 3rd down. Hand. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Smith. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go, baby.
We have hit halftime. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against Jacksonville, and they lead this one as well right now. Out in front here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Smith going right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Smith. Wide open receiver, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner. Took the contact. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Smith. Throw left side, complete. It's Page. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Smith. Going to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Off of play action, here's Smith. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 7-yard touchdown grab. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hand. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Hand. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Smith. Rolling to his right. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's good for 28 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
Ready! 60 Pittsburgh.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Well, he is caught with the 7-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Go there. 30 base.
Can't believe let you play.
Topper!
To the air again, Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Taking it in from 2 yards out. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Watch 98 for Mike. He's tired of you. He's tired of us.
Fight.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Crockett. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Check 26, check 26.
To throw on 2nd down. Hand. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Get it. Go.
They'll run on 1st down. Crockett. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Again on the ground, again Crockett. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Raiders on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Quick hitter here. It's complete. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Let's go. 90 volts. Sit up.
Throwing on first down. Hand. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Hand. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hand looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Looking to throw. Hand. Yeah, that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Now Smith off the play fake. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Smith. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. In fact, if anything,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Not a blitz, but the guy who's normally the last line of defense recognizes he had a chance to get to the quarterback, and that's exactly what he did.
On third down, Hand. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Fighting his way through contact. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. The team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now...
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
On first down, Hand firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 4. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. Back to throw. Hand over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Looking to throw. Hand. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. 2nd and long. Exactly what they were. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Hand. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Point after try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done, and maybe we can...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Smith. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Holding offense.
So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about it.